Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you see by the title in this video, so what I decided to bring you guys today. Now, I'm showing you the best quote-unquote like athletic finisher slasher build, but here's the thing. This is meant to be played with as an athletic finisher, but you see I was talking maybe going center, but now I'm gonna show you guys two different builds. I'm gonna show you the one, and this is like a previously recorded clip that I wanted to put together just for presentation purposes. It's so much harder to like try to show you both the builds and like, you know, I have to make all the cuts and adjustments. But anyway, so as you can see here, I was debating between the very top one and the very bottom one, which is the top one is strictly finishing and then like tertiary like abilities on everything. But then the second one is where you split finishing and rebounding slash like defense. So here's the thing about this: when your pie chart gets split into like two halves equally, rather than you see at the very top it's like 2/3 almost, not quite, but like almost 2/3 all toward like athletic finishing. So this is what I'm trying to get at. When your pie chart is split in half, you can get Hall of Fame badges on either of the things. So I'll explain why I went with small forward as we get into the badges. But like I said, this is meant to be played with as a screen setter. You see I go with the agility invert as well. I'm gonna show you why in a few seconds, why you just go low on strength and you can make up for that. I'll show you that in a sec. But you see right here, and don't think just because I'm putting all the attributes on like quickly means that I didn't like think this out, bro. I've been literally just on this for like literally hours on hours trying to like figure out what build I want to go with. So anyway, you see now I'm in the area where I can get like playmaking badges. I figured there was almost absolutely no way, and I did make a few minor tweaks to what I was gonna do with this build, but there's absolutely no way I was gonna get shooting badges. And I was really thinking about it while I was at the power forward spot, but when I decided to finally make the change and try this small forward, bro, it made no sense to even try to go for shooting badges, just because obviously you gotta be great at finishing, you gotta be great at like defense and rebounding, especially if you're gonna be shorter, trying to play against bigs. And then obviously I want three-pointer for mixtape purposes. So you see right here, I'm kind of tweaking around with it a little bit just to see what I can get the finishing level on. And I think what I end up going with actually is I take the steal down all the way, and I truly do feel that is the way that I'm gonna make this build. So you see literally everything on defense gets maxed except for steal. Now here's my opinion. I want my dude to be good at perimeter D. I want him to be good at interior D, because I just want to be a versatile defender. Now being versatile out on defense also can mean to me, now I take my block down 1 rating also to get 1 extra playmaking badge, as you can kind of see how that works. But here, matter of fact, I'm gonna just fast forward, get to the point. You'll see all the ratings real quick, and if you want to take a screenshot right here, let me get it to where the shot close is maxed. Now the post hook's at 73. Yep, okay, so this is exactly the right ratings right here. So you can take a screenshot right here if you're trying to mimic this build. But anyway, now let's get to the real point of this. So at 6'9", you have 76 speed, 79 vert. Now it says 71 strength, but here's the thing. I'm explaining to you guys why I went with the speed and vert rather than any strength involved too. Because here's the thing, you can make up for strength with your weight rather than go with like strength off rip and then lower your weight down to get like more speed, because you can't get more speed. Your speed stays the same when you upgrade your weight. So anyway, here's the ratings now. I'll hit confirm on the height, and then I'll show you just all the ratings confirmed. As you can see, one thing we are lacking in is driving layup. However, I want this build to be truly functional when it comes to like defending, rebounding, and then at the same time, this is still a very quality mixtape content type player. So again, the 53-pointer is nothing off the charts, obviously. That's not gonna, I mean, but you're still gonna be able to hit your occasional shots to like boom, put in clips, you know the deal. And to get the driving dunk and standing dunk at least high enough to this point, and then be able to get all like any Hall of Fame badges you want on finishing, and any Hall of Fames that I want on the defense slash rebounding, because that was the real key in this as well. So anyway, you're gonna see going max weight, like I said, it doesn't affect your speed at all. So what's the point of upgrading? What's the point of choosing your archetype for like body type, or I forget what it's called, physical type or whatever you want to call it? What's the point of doing that when at the end of the day, all you're gonna do is lose speed, because you can just go with the speed archetype, then put your weight up to get your strength high. So basically, you see, like, as far as physically, my player is pretty pretty balanced. It's got 76 speed, 78 strength, 77 vert. Now also, by upgrading your weight, your interior defense goes up. But if you were to make your player more strength based in the beginning, then lower your weight down, your interior defense gets worse. So hopefully that summed up is like very easily explained to you guys. Now also, I'm gonna go 1 away from the max on the wingspan, because here's the thing. You're gonna see, so this is 1 away from the max and I have 60 ball control. But if I go at the very max, I have 59. So I know it sounds so dumb to be like, oh, that's 1 ball control. Who freaking cares, bro? I care, all right? Because with Slasher Takeover, if the game is anything like it was last year, Slasher Takeover gives you a +10 boost to your ball handling as well. So now, don't be wrong, you're not gonna be able to get like the animations, because you actually have to have 70 ball control on the dot already to be able to get like any Jamal Crawford, Trey Young between the legs combos or anything like that. But to me, that 1 ball control is very worth it, to the point where you're gonna be able to do like between the legs combos, even if it's in the basic 1 and like normal 1 categories. That's still kind of important to me. I feel like it's worth the 1 wingspan anyway. And at the end of the day, I get a 3-pointer, I get a ball control. Also, like, only lose out on 1 steal. So again, I went with Slasher Takeover now. So now, let's get into the whole point. And you see Giannis and LeBron and Sean Marion. That's some pretty good comparisons. But anyway, now let's get to the real point of why I made this build a small forward. So again, I'm going to show you guys, this is going to be a little longer video, but I'm going to show you guys why this is so much more like dominant than the 6'10 athletic that I was going to go with at power forward. So here's the thing, I'll give some explanation to it. And you see I get 22 finishing, 20 defense / rebounding, 7 playmaking, which is going to be a very big deal. All right, so I'm pretty sure I show the playmaking first. Boom. Here is the deal breaker for me, bro. Small forward allows you to get gold ankle breaker. So, bro, to me, that's the deal breaker, because this player is going to be, and honestly, there's another deal breaker too, and it's in the defensive badges, but I'll wait to get to that point for you guys. To me, bro, I understand, like, it's not gonna, as far as like the clickbait quote unquote like goes, as far as like mixtapes, you know, I'm no longer going to be like a center breaking ankles quote unquote, I guess. But I will say, bro, this just looks so much more functional as a mixtape player while still being comp as well. At least in my terms. I know an undersized like athletic finisher in the first place isn't even like comp, but like it's the best build for me. I guarantee that. So anyway, I went with Hot Zone Hunter as my only shooting badge. I might end up going with Catch and Shoot, but the thing about Hot Zone Hunter is I could like low-key like dribble into the area that I want to shoot from. I don't know how Hot Zone Hunter works yet, as far as like how the badges themselves work, but, or you know what I mean, like how the hot zones themselves work. But anyway, so now I'm gonna get into this a little bit and explain to you guys some of the reasons why I went with what I went with here. So you see, I'm going with a lot of bronzes at this point, where I'm getting like stuff like acrobat, drop stepper, fancy footwork, relentless, and then I debated a little bit here between pro touch and consistent finisher. So what I decided is, when I really came down to thinking about it, it sounds like such a noob move, but like here's the thing. Now this right here I thought was going to be kind of important, just because depending on who I play with, I might not always be crashing boards, but like, I don't know, we'll see. But I was debating on pro touch or consistent finisher, and I was sitting here looking at reduces the penalty for poorly released layups or gives a boost for having a good layup timing. And I sat here and thought about it for a couple of seconds, and I was like, bro, honestly, I don't even know if I'd be timing my layups that good. I'm gonna be real, because I'm going in for a body, like I'm going in for a dunk, you know what I mean, every time. Like I'm not trying to do no layups on purpose half the time, bro. So when it came down to it, that's what I was really just getting at. So now also, this is why I say it's gonna be a longer video, because I want to show you guys this as well. Defensive leader, I want to show you what this badge does. All right, I'm not even decided yet on if I want it on Hall of Fame, and if I don't get it Hall of Fame, I'm probably not gonna get it at all, just because as you see right here, it says at the Hall of Fame level can see potential shot percentages of opposing players. I loaded this thing on, bro, and went into the game. Dog, I literally could see like all 5 people on the opposing team's shot percentages. Like I saw Klay Thompson wide open from the corners, like a 65 3-pointer or something like that, or a 65% chance of it going in. Anyway, and it also makes your teammates better at defense too. So I'm really debating this, but at the same time, having 4 more badge points to put on anything else, it would probably help my rebounding and defending quite a bit. But I don't know. That's gonna be a really interesting badge to have. So anyway, the other deal breaker that I was telling you about, and it's actually not even defensive leader, but that's actually like a really good point to maybe be made as well. But brick wall, Hall of Fame. Let me just say, bro, that this build with Hall of Fame finishing badges and Hall of Fame brick wall, while still having gold ankle breaker, I have never possessed a build like this ever before. And honestly, I don't think any of my athletics have ever even been comparable in defense to the point where I can get like gold, or I guess at the same time I only have like bronze badges on a lot of my defensive stuff. But like I said, the defensive leader might end up changing a little bit. Intimidator I feel like is going to be a really important badge. It just makes people miss. It seems like that'd be a really important badge to have. Clamps, I want to be able to do a little bit of perimeter defense, and then obviously post move lockdown, I wanted to have that a little bit as well. You could make the case that like I should go lower on like brick wall or take away defensive leader. I might take away defensive leader. That'll probably be something that happens, because there's a lot of upgrades I could put into other badges in here that are pretty important. But I don't know, I want to get a little more feel for that defensive leader badge, because that, I feel like with the way I be communicating in game too, that's gonna be really like interesting to play with. Not to mention, like I said, it makes your teammates better at defense. So anyway, that's everything for the badges. I hope you guys did enjoy this build right here, just kind of seeing how it all came together. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys first the defensive leader in effect, because I feel like that's just something that people should at least see. I really want that to be seen. Let's see, was this, shoot, I forget. No, I think it was this one. Yeah. Okay, so I loaded into the game, right? And now I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So this is where I was looking at, you know, some of the playmaking badges on my original, like the time that I first loaded this up. But anyway, bro, look at this. I'm gonna pause this on like a screen where you can see everybody. Here, let's see. Go back one frame. So it doesn't show Willie actually, so that's kind of interesting as well. Maybe in the area I'm standing matters. Actually no, yeah it does. Okay, so you see everybody who's on the court right now. Draymond Green has the best percent to make a shot right now, and D'Angelo Russell has the worst. It highlights the 1 best player and the 2 worst, or no, it actually, never mind. It just shows like percentages. It shows in the red below like an adequate percentage, and then it shows in the green like a good percent to go in. So yeah, you can see like this badge is constantly in effect. And you see I get the chase down on Klay right there. This badge is constantly in effect in all different areas. You see Klay had a 48% chance to make that one. Willie had a 100% chance when he like went in for the dunk. So anyway, I just kind of wanted you guys to see what this badge really is capable of before you like completely knocked it. But anyway, you see I get the brick wall to switch Curry onto me. Boom, again, it shows the shot percentage. Anyway, you get the deal. That's enough of that. I just wanted you guys to kind of see that firsthand and not be too skeptical of it, you know what I mean? But anyway, now I'm gonna real quick show you the original athletic build that I was gonna go with. And here's the thing about it, is that I don't know, I was feeling really good about this build and that it was gonna fit my playstyle so much. But so I end up going with power forward. I'll skip through this a little bit more just to make this a little faster for you guys. I go with a power forward, and I go with this original one like at the very top, because what I was debating, I was gonna go with the exact same build that I went with at the small forward build that I was showing you, but you'd have to be 6'9" to really get the dunking ability that you need, because if you go 6'10", it's just too low, bro. It's too low to really like do what I'm trying to do with it. So here I was going with this, and then at that point you'd be like, well, why not just make the power forward build but at 6'9"? Well, at that point I literally get a free gold ankle breaker instead of none. So boom, that's my decision. I'm very happy by it. I stand by it. Also, I want to say, for whatever reason, I feel like position changes your attributes at some point in this. But obviously with this, I was going to go with 30 for the finishing badges. That is the one thing that's actually going to stand out a little bit. But, I mean, not to mention, losing Hall of Fame brick wall is going to hurt a little bit in my opinion too. And like I said, if that defensive leader is like some cheese, bro, I don't know. It's going to be pretty important to have it on Hall of Fame versus it's not going to be worth having on anything other than bronze or Hall of Fame in my opinion. Like silver and gold, I don't know what the difference would be. But anyway, you see I get 30 finishing, 5 playmaking, and 10 defensive / rebounding on this one. Again, I just completely disregard steal because like, and I was just showing you right here that you could drop your perimeter defense like 17 ratings down if you want to get more playmaking badges. Because you only have 5 right now. And you would keep the same amount of badges while still only like dropping your perimeter defense to like by 17 ratings. Anyway, you kind of get what I'm getting at here. Like boom, and then I end up showing you guys what it looks like with the post moves upgraded instead. 6 playmaking badges instead of or I think it was 7. Yeah, 7 playmaking badges instead of 5 for not getting any defensive ones. So just kind of be like aware of those things, you know what I mean? Because it'll be a pretty big difference as far as your build goes. Like you see, if I try to take this post hook down any more, then boom, I lose a finishing badge. That's not worth it to do. So again, I'm kind of comparing the 6'11". You get 85 driving dunk. Now don't be wrong, if you want to be a tall finisher, this is your build right here, 6'11", because you're not really too slow. 68 speed is still pretty good, especially at 6'11". But to me, bro, that 85 driving dunk is just not enough to be so bad at defense like this. Like the other build that I showed you, bro, it's just OD on the rebounding. It's got Hall of Fame brick wall. It's just so crazy on the interior and perimeter defense. The lateral quickness is great too. Even the block is like 87, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy in my opinion. And then, not to mention, like I said, the gold ankle breaker along with all that. I'm gonna have so much fun on okay, so when I say a comp build, and you see I end up going 6'10" anyway on this athletic, because this makes more sense to have 89 driving dunk, 95 standing with and honestly, I don't know, I mean, it doesn't change your speed all that much, but the vert is also like a very big deal as well. And like I said earlier in the video, the whole like go with the speed and vert combo rather than any of the strength, just because you can eventually upgrade your strength by going heavier weight. And then obviously, like I said, the more weight, the more interior defense you get just on a boost, and you just lose like 4 lateral quickness for doing heaviest instead of the minimum. As you can see, the lateral quickness goes up 2 for minimum, but it goes down 2 for max. But at the same time, look at how much better your interior D gets, bro, and you gain so much more strength. You barely lose any excel and vert. Obviously you're gonna want to go with max wingspan though, just because now also this is kind of interesting too. So on my build that gets gold ankle breaker, the athletic and defender combo, it doesn't get playmaker takeover, but this build does. It's just kind of a weird thing, like but at the same time, I tried loading on sorry, I'm hitting a couple stutters lately, bro. I don't know what's up with that, but I tried putting this playmaker takeover on my athletic, and what I came to realize is that like it's just not worth doing, bro. It's so hard to get your takeover meter, because like at the end of the day you'd have to turn into a passer as an athletic finisher. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it at all to do. Not at all. But I don't know, I mean, if you want to get your occasional like clips and kind of have this be the substitute for my gold ankle breaker, so be it, I suppose. But all I know, bro, is to have gold ankle breaker on a build with Hall of Fame brick wall and Hall of Fame Lob City finisher and contact finisher and giant slayer and showtime and all that, and then still get like, I don't know, bro, and still get like defensive badges like crazy too. Like I can get whatever I want on Hall of Fame as well. I think that's gonna be huge. So anyway, I end up, in my previous time of doing this, I ended up going with playmaker, but now it's for sure, no matter what I do, I'm doing slash takeover, because that's what I'm going to be doing. It just makes the most sense to do. So anyway, that's all for the vid. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. I'm gonna load this up, and now that I've got my build out of the way, the agenda is definitely shifting toward like the best guard builds, the best forward builds, the best big man builds, best role player builds, best like offensive carrier, like that's a bad title, but you get what I'm saying, like the best team carrying builds. Then I'm probably gonna shift toward like some player type, like the NBA player type, like go like a Giannis build, and it's so cool that you can apply your badges too, because now you can just literally do whatever you want, bro. Like you can apply badges to play like Giannis. You can apply badges to play like LeBron. If I do LeBron, bro, it's probably gonna have to be like a modern day LeBron where he don't be trying too hard on defense, so we just don't have the defense upgraded. Because honestly, the only way to make LeBron is probably doing that. Just get your, like, I don't know, just take your hit on the defense, but get like the playmaking up. You probably do like a playmaking slasher, get your shooting badges high enough to where you can get like certain badges high, and then get like your slashing ability to the high enough where you can get like contact dunks. I don't know, you'll see. I'm gonna come up with some vids like that. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, if you could drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff, I would really appreciate it. Also, one more time for all the people who don't got noties on, I don't know who doesn't have notifications on. That would make it 20 minutes and 25 seconds into a video. But anyway, if you're still here, you're a real one. All my noti gang too. But if you're not with notifications, I would appreciate it if you could turn them on. Just out of just give me a chance, basically is what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be some really great content coming out at the beginning of this game for me. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, sub if you're new, leave a like, all that good stuff. And other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed my first build on the 2K20, bro. Like, I'm really excited for this build. I don't think there's any opinion change that's gonna happen with this, unless I do know Mike Wang or somebody, I forget who it was, but somebody was talking about there might be new pie charts coming out when the game fully releases. So as long as things stay the same and there's not a more dominant or like better version of this player, then this is going to be my build. Now, if you're watching this like literally like 5 months in advance or like 5 months in the future, don't look for a new build. Look for a new build video is all I'm saying, bro, because you're gonna need to like update yourself a little bit. I've had people do that on 2K19 in the past. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Take these, man. Peace.